I'll be back. Grab something really fast. All right. That's my bad. That's my bad. Good morning, beautiful people. What up, family? Grand Rising, my favorite. Just having a little breakfast. Having a little breakfast, a little light breakfast. Having me a little light breakfast. Man. You know, every video is like urgency. But how y'all doing? All right. Crazy ass video. I'm getting ready to blow your minds with. The reason why reason why I'm getting ready to blow your minds away is because do we even know who we are anymore? Like G shit. Do we really even know who we are anymore? After being retold the same lies over and over again. After decoding the spells and breaking the spells. After co-signing and subscribing to all these different theories. Do we even know who we are anymore? So that's a topic, and debate we're going to be, talking about today. So, first thing, as you can see, I'm rocking my burgundy, also known as my maroon. This is a maroon color. So, recently I was taught, the Maroons. You really think about it, the Maroons were space pirates. The Maroons had to have been space pirates. And originally the Maroons were not our people. However, as the way we jump and slip in the head to the state of how we currently relate to shit. Relate to ourselves. We relate to a third of ourselves through synonyms, and that's a DEMONNYM. So it's probably Latin. So only way to really speak on it is to give it a demon IM. So like this is like an IP address, for a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of shit. So what it'll be a plethora for a whole bunch of shit. It's called a demonym. So that's like you relating to being a New Yorker. You're not. It doesn't mean you're a demonym. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up for y'all. Just bear with me. See what a demonym fetches. A demonym or a gentilic is a word used for people or the inhabitants of a place. So, and just so y'all know, if you are into like the ministry studies or dogma studies or any of the such, I'm gonna write that word. I need to write that word down. Gentilic. Everything ends in a lick. I'm telling you. Gentilic. So it stands for so demonym is a Greek word for demos. Demos. Meaning a people. So demos. So yeah. So back to what I was saying, and what was I saying? See, I forget what side of the moon I was on. But back to what I was saying. This is for the whole diaspora. This is for the whole diaspora of the Pan-African people who particularly forget a lot of shit. where we from, who we are as people, what we look like, etc., and our beliefs about ourselves. So um, so yeah, I just wanted to just break that down how I can. Um, so yeah, so first, starting with the traits of our people, or the traits of our people, we're stubborn. You know what I mean? Stubborn people, and as stubborn people, like we forget the art of war. We forget the art of war. There's no unity among us. There's no unity among us. But we gotta understand that that the place known as Jamaica, is fake. So, if all of us claiming the Denham or residents of Jamaica or any of those islands are part of the United States, it's fake. It's all fakery. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. It'll make you no different from a Dominican. All right. And speaking of Dominicans, you know what? Wait, I'm gonna hold off on them. I'm gonna hold off. I'm saying that right because I'm talking about the African people. Right? I'm talking about the African roots, the Moors, the Maroons. We got the Maroons. You know. So yeah. So there's more than being black than to being a Hebrew or being a Moor or being from or being an Israelite. But at the same time, there's a lot. There's a lot of knowledge in there, a lot of roots. So I just want to make it known that from the island of Jamaica, y'all from Ghana, straight up Ashanti tribe all the way, Ashanti tribe all the way, stubborn, and from there, a lot of them came from Coromantine, the Coromantine or Coromantine people. If you will see it, it matches right away. You're gonna see it matches. So yeah, the Akash is just it was known for being the wise one, being like a serpent, the wise one, and is also known as the whisperer. The original language, which was the language of gods, which is known as Meta Nature, and also the creator gods. There were several of them. There were several creator gods, several creator sons, and basically this whole thing the base of it that a lot of our people is worshiping, right, quote unquote, a lot of our people is worshiping is Henoism. Although there's many gods, there's more than one God in Christianity. There's a Father, there's a Son, and there's a Holy Spirit. But really, there's more gods than that, as we all know. If you read the Bible, there's more gods than that. So, in a sense, they're giving you a Henoism. And Henoism, if you look up the word, it's the worship of a particular deity out of many, or a prime deity, or a favorable or popular deity. So I want to speak about the reality of this real world, right? Bringing it to the doorstep. It's supposed to be it's 2019. It's 2019, supposedly, according to the Gregorian or Julian calendar. It's 2019. But as I'm making this video, I'm aware of all the time streams that's going to be happening. So, in the future, or not even before you see like before the future, the present. The present, which is not the future. The present is now, which is constantly moving. So it would be like there's a future is a post future or a pre future or something like that. But there's a present, there's a past. Um, the present is present is also the future, but how we look at it is seemingly. So, but what I was gonna say is so oh, forget the book. Wait, before I open the book, um, what was I saying? I lost my topic. I lost my train of thought. Um, Flip back. Koromati people, Ashanti, Dinanems, Yakash, right? So Greek, Metaneter was the original language. And man, it goes deep. It goes so deep. I want to speak about Jesus though. Talk about my nigga Jesus, right? So picking up on Jesus, right? Because right now we are still in the realms and dimensions. We've been in the realms, we've been in the dimensions now. So you know, supposedly when this dude Jesus went to Egypt, right? I don't like talking about Egypt, but because Egypt is just a timeline. But but um but yeah, this dude Jesus, at a young age he joins the Asiatic Brotherhood, Brothers of the White Light, which is kind of cool. So you should automatically just know to Google that term up, the Asiatic Brotherhood of White Light. And he also joined the Brotherhood of Sobek. And if you look up the term, Google images, you're gonna see people like Aleister Crowley and so forth. And so forth, right? So while Jesus spent I think he spent 13 years in Egypt. So Egypt is kind of like LA, you know. But during this time there, in the city, in the suburbs, he basically just you know learned about divination and the esoteric things like that. So in our current timeline, the new sun, it's a new sun now. So right, so you went from worshiping an older ruler during the ages of Nimrod, and the Nimrod who was like a superhuman, right? You got Nimrod who was a superhuman, and and it says that he built towers, but that's not true. Um, that's a that's a misunderstanding. They said that Nimrod or Enki built towers. That's not true. He actually built a ziggurat. He was actually working on building the ziggurat. So at the time, and this is what caused the destruction of the last everything, right? The last great empire, and the flood, and all of that. And this is before the flood. But it basically tells us who in the Genesis. In the Genesis, it says in the beginning. So that lets you know that wasn't the start of everything. That's just the start of the story. If it was the start of everything, it would have been like it would have said from. said from. So it's just telling you that you know, there's no question about it. Like it says in the beginning. So that's just a point of the story. And then the first book isn't even the first part. The first book is like really like the second. It's like the second episode. And that they so from the very start of the book they give you the second episode. So you know it tells you all of that. You know, you can ask around and look around. It's going to tell you that. You know, so this dude Enki, he was building something that was gonna actually surpass the gods. So the gods used to chill up on Mount Olympus, which is, in the Bible is known as Mount Sinai or Mount Sin. And these are where all the gods used to chill and shit, and you know, be amongst the council of each other. So there's just a whole bunch of gods just chilling and shit. And then, you know, one of them, they get pissed off because, like, well, these humans are going to surpass us and this, that, and the third. And this is when, this is all dealing with Set. You know, this is all dealing with Set because Set or Sut was the old ruler. And during these times, who knows what was possible? You know what I mean? So when they say Set was the old ruler, you know, and what was the condition? What was the conditions when Lucifer, you know, came, when Lucifer, the light bearer, came to Earth? You know, what was the Earth like during those times? You know, so I wrote Quantum. You know, I'm writing Quantum because, you know, this is, you know, before everything, you know, we had, our language was way better. Our language was way better. We were speaking things of the cosmos, things of the universe, down to speaking, you know, the Greek Coptic is before we, you know, went from Greek to Hebrew. And, you know, so Hebrew became the dominant language in the area. So when it goes to like when and even further back, you know, even further back, you know, you diving even further back than that, you know, before where the Bible picks up at, and just, you know, the local area of the Middle East or Africa, some would say, you know, humanity wasn't created there. Humanity was not created there, but they were created somewhere else, and then they were put in that area, right? That cradle, supposedly cradle.
You never told me about that tomb, bro? You told me about that tomb?
I didn't know. Nah.
You didn't know what?
I didn't know.
You didn't know what? That the toilet's fucked up?
I didn't do that. I mean, like the toilet been jacked up all night. I didn't even know you was using, you know, using the crib. Oh, the plunger's working.
Yeah, oh, the toilet been fucked up since yesterday.
Oh. All right, but like, is a plunger there?
Yo, bro, nigga, you don't think I fucking try to use the plunger, nigga? You, nigga, shit, it ain't overflowing on you, bro? The toilet, I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. Nigga, shit ain't overflowing on you, nigga? So you don't know that?
I don't leave shit on, you know, like.
You don't leave shit what? Yeah, try to be funny. You don't leave shit what? You don't leave shit what? You don't leave shit what? You don't leave shit what, nigga?
You want me to plunger it for you?
Oh, I told you, nigga, tell housing. You don't think I fucking try to plunger it?
Housing's gonna do the same shit.
You don't think I try to plunger it, nigga? You don't think I try to plunger it?
Alright, I'll help you.
You don't think I try to plunger it?
Alright, I'll help you.
Stop fucking playing with me, nigga. You don't think I try to fucking plunger this shit, nigga?
But it's you know, it's Monday. I got, you know what I mean? I got.
It's Monday what? It's Monday what?
I'm not
It's Monday what?
I'm not asking.
It's Monday what?
I'm not asking.
It's Monday what?
Bro.
It's Monday what? Stop playing with me. It's Monday what? It's Monday what? It's Monday what?
No.
It's Monday what? What are you telling me? What are you telling me it's Monday for? What are you telling me it's Monday for? What are you telling me that for? What are you telling me that for?
I don't know. So
watch what the fuck you say then. Don't say nothing then.
Hey, God.
Don't say nothing then.
Hey, God.
want you? What's your level? You don't trust him to say, nigga.
That's y'all, yo. That's all you. Jesus. White Jesus. So yeah, so Soot Soot. So you got Soot Soot. You got Soot Soot who was there. But I'm gonna roll up because I was planning on rolling up a little while ago. Interception. Take a little break. Fucking ear. Yeah, let me pause this.